Hello everyone. Here I am Ankit Yadav. I'm going to teach you mathematics, and today we are going to do polynomials, right? So this is second chapter of 10th class, right? So this is polynomials. So polynomials is what? As the name says, poly means many, nomial means terms. So the word polynomial means many terms, right? Many terms. If there are many terms more than one term together, that is known as polynomial. So first, we will do the algebraic expression. That is the term related to polynomials. So what does this algebraic expression says? What does this algebraic expression includes? So an algebraic expression is an example, is an expression made up of variables and constants. There are two things, variables and constants. Variable means the things that can vary or that can change is known as variable. So variable includes the symbols or the alphabets that we are using in mathematics, right? Like x and y. So the value of x and y are x and y is not same at every place, right? It can change, it can vary. So this is known as variable. Constant means the the symbol whose value is fixed. Like if we are having 2 and 3 and 5, whatever the numbers are, these can be constants, right? So an algebraic expression consists of variables and constants, right? So now we can also elaborate it as an algebraic expression is a sum of terms which are considered to be building blocks of four expressions. So there is new word known as expression. So expression means any form of algebraic identity it can be algebraic anything you can use, right? So algebraic expression consists of terms. Sum of terms means terms. Now we are learning the new thing, that is term means the terms are always separated by positive or negative signs, right? For example, if I'm taking an example like 2x plus 5, so in this algebraic expression we are having two terms, that is 2x and 5, correct? We can also have 2x minus 3, so there can be sign like negative or positive. So if the terms are basically separated by either positive or negative operation, right? Clear everyone? So these are the building blocks for expressions. What? Terms, right? So a term is product of variables and constant. A term can be algebraic expression in itself. Basically, one or more than two terms make an algebraic expression only, right? There are two things, algebraic expression and algebraic equation, right? So what is the difference between algebraic expression and equation? Equation consists of equals to sign. That is the basic difference between the algebraic expression and algebraic equation, right? So the terms are separated by either positive or negative signs, and obviously terms are having variables and constants in it, right? So here we are having examples of terms like 2x, 4xy, 5x square y. So these all are terms, right? Or you can say these are algebraic expressions as well, right? So here 5x square y means 5x square y. What does it means? We are having the four things in product, that is 5 into x into y, right? Here x and y are variables and 5 is a constant, right? So now we are having one more example that is given to us like 3x square y plus 4xy plus 5x plus 6. Here we are having an algebraic expression and it is having how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are four terms, correct? So this is an algebraic expression that is having four terms. Why we are having four terms? Because the terms are always separated by either positive or negative signs. Okay. Yes. So now the coefficient in each term can be any real number. So what is coefficient? Coefficient is basically the thing. The thing that is with variable is known as the coefficient of the given variable, right? If I'm having 2x square plus 7y. So what if he is asking coefficient of y? What is coefficient of y? What is the constant with y? That is 7. So plus 7. No need to write plus sign, right? So it is, we can say it is 7 only, right? Clear or not? So now, basically, coefficient is having the negative or positive sign with it, right? Now let's go for the polynomial. So what is polynomial? An algebraic expression can have exponents that are rational numbers. However, a polynomial is an algebraic expression in which the exponent on any variable is whole number. So basically, what is difference between algebraic expression and polynomial? Algebraic expression can have the power of the variable in any form, right? Whether it is a rational number or negative, it doesn't matter, right? But for polynomial, the power of the variable should be a whole number when it is on the numerator side, right? Fine. Let's take an example, right? Like if I'm, let's take example of polynomial. Uh, 2x5 plus 4x cube plus 7x. So this is a polynomial because the power of the variable is 5 in the first term, 3 in the second term, and 1 is the last term. Correct. If I'm having one more example like 2x plus 5 by x here, x is in the denominator. So when we take it to upper side, it would be 2x plus 5x raised to power minus 1. So here the because the power is in negative, so it won't be a polynomial. It won't be a polynomial. Fine. So the power must be in whole numbers. It can neither it can't be in negative, right? Let's take one more example like root 2x plus 5x square plus 3 root y. So is it a polynomial? No, it's not a polynomial. Yes, this is correct. This one is also correct, but here it is root y. Root y means y raised to power 1 by 2. But the power of the variable cannot be a rational number. So it is not a polynomial. Clear? So the polynomial is what? The power of the variable in the polynomial must be a whole number. Correct. Now, degree of the polynomial. Let's go to the next topic, that is degree of the polynomial. So degree is what? The highest power or exponent on the variable in the given polynomial is known as the degree of the polynomial. What is the degree? The highest power of the variable in the given polynomial. Like, let's take the same example. Uh, um, Okay, let me take different one. 5x cube plus 3x square plus 7y. Here, what would be the degree of the polynomial? Here, the variable is x and y. So the maximum power of x is what? 3. So degree is what? 3. Degree of the given polynomial is 3. Clear? Fine, everyone? Okay, now let's take one more example. Like 5x square y plus 3x square plus 2x. What would be the degree of the given polynomial? So in such type of polynomials, because yeah, it's 2. No, it won't be 2. Because if in such type of polynomials, two variables are in product, right? Like x square y. So we are going to add the powers of the two variables. Like x square y means it is 2 plus 1, 3. So what would be the degree of the polynomial? It would be 3. So degree of the polynomial would be 3, not 2. Correct? We need to check out the highest power of the given, highest power in the polynomial for the given variable. But if two variables are in product, then we have to add the powers, and that would be the degree of the given polynomial. Fine. Hmm. Now let's go for let's study what are the type of polynomials. So basically we classify the polynomials on two bases, like number of terms and on the basis of degree of the polynomial. First let's go for the types of polynomials based on the number of terms. So number of terms, I have already told you, like the terms are always separated by either positive or negative sign, right? If there is multiplication in between, that won't be different terms, right? For monomials, first part is what? Monomial, where we are having only one term, right? Let's take the example of monomial 2x square. Yeah, it is a polynomial. It is a polynomial, but it is monomial because it is having only one term, right? If I'm taking 5yx, so it is again monomial because yx are in product, because I have already told you the terms are always separated by either positive or negative sign. Clear? Now the second one, binomial. Binomial means, as the name says, bi means two. So two terms. The polynomial that is having two terms is known as binomial. Let's take the example. 5x square plus y. Yes, it is binomial. 7xy plus 2z. That is again binomial, right? Let me take one more example. 2x square plus 5x square plus 2y. It is trinomial because it is having three terms? No, because we can add two terms. So 2x plus 5x square is 7x square plus 2y. So it is again a binomial. So these all are examples of binomial. Now, as the name says, trinomial means there must be three terms, like it is already given, x cube plus 3x plus 4, because it is having three terms and the terms are separated by either positive or negative signs. So it is known as trinomial. Fine or not? Correct. In the same way, we can go for more number of terms, then the different names are there after it, right? That is tetranomial, pentanomial, yeah, quintinomial, you can say. Correct? But yes, we are going to learn these three only till 10th class, right? Now, let's go for the other base. That is, the polynomials are classified on the two bases. Now, first one is the number of terms. Second one is the degree, or basically the powers, right? On the basis of degree, the highest power. So, linear polynomial, as the name says, linear means the power is 1. So if in the given polynomial the maximum power of the variable is 1, that is known as the degree of the given polynomial. Fine. Let me have an example like 2x plus 1. Here, what is the power of x? That is 1. So we are having only one term that is having x, and the degree of the polynomial would be 1 because the maximum power in this given polynomial is 1 only. Let's take one more example, that is 5x plus 7. Why? It is also a linear polynomial because here again the powers of the variable is 1 and 1, right? So it is again linear polynomial. Okay. Let's go for next one. That is quadratic. Quadratic means the power must be 2. The polynomial in which power, maximum power, or you can say in which the degree of the given polynomial is 2, that is known as quadratic polynomial. Fine. Let's have an example like 3x square plus 8x plus 5. Here, the maximum power of the given variable, that is x, is what? 2. So it is quadratic polynomial. Like 5x square plus 2. Yes, it is also the example of quadratic polynomial because it is also having maximum power of the given variable as 2. Okay, fine. On this, in the same way, we can find out the third part, the third type basically, that is cubic polynomial. As the name says what? The maximum power must be 3, or you can say the degree must be 3. So the polynomial in which the maximum power is 3 is known as the dig, uh, cubic polynomial, right? Here it is 2x cube, 5x cube plus 9x plus 15. So the maximum power of the variable is 3. So it is known as cubic polynomial. Correct? Like let's take one more example, 7y cube plus 8, right? So it is again a cubic polynomial because the maximum power of the variable is 3. So after cubic polynomial, there is you can say one more uh, type like biquadratic. Biquadratic. Biquadratic means in which the degree is in which the degree is 4. Again, it is not there in your syllabus, but still, the polynomial in which the maximum power is 4 is known as biquadratic polynomial. Fine. So we have classified the polynomials on the two bases, right? On the basis of terms, on the basis of number of terms, and on the basis of degree. Correct? Fine. Now graphical representation of equations on the graph. So one more thing that is quite related to the degrees, right? Degree. So the linear polynomial is having maximum power as 1, right? So maximum power as 1 means it would have maximum number of zeros would be 1 for linear polynomial. It is having at most 1 0. At most means maximum 1 0, minimum it can have no zeros, but the degree will define the maximum possible number of zeros of the given polynomial. What are zeros? Zeros, the value of the variable in the polynomial at which the polynomial will become 0 is known as the zero of the polynomial. We have already studied this thing in ninth class, but still we will discuss it further, right? So the quadratic polynomial, for quadratic polynomial, how many zeros will it have? It can have maximum 2 zeros. Minimum it can have 0, or it may not have any 0, right? Yes, correct. Again, the cubic polynomial means it can have at most 3 zeros. At most 3 zeros. Correct. So when you are going to represent the given polynomial on the graph, it will define, you can just check it out through the graph only, like how many zeros can it have. But I have already told you like how you can define like what can be the maximum number of zeros of the given polynomial. Basically, it is defined by the degrees of the polynomial. So the zeros of the polynomial cannot be greater than the degree of the given polynomial. Fine. So this is all about the given polynomials, the number of zeros of the given polynomials, right? We have discussed the types of polynomials on the basis of degrees and terms, right? So yes, we will study the further more things, the graphical representation and all in the next lecture. Till then. Please revise the same. So thank you everyone for being here with me. We will discuss the things further in the next lecture. Thank you. Bye bye.